Hey guys, this is Jock of bashandslash.com. Welcome to Lakeville. I'm in an E-75 Tier 9 heavy German tank, probably the best German tank there is in the game. Awesome, pound for pound, better than the E-100 in my opinion, and certainly better than the 3601H Tiger and Tiger II, relatively speaking. Just a little note on the game. Take a look at the deployment here. Couldn't get any better. Check this out. Left hand side, we've got 3 tanks. Hopefully they're just going to hold the valley as much as they can. It's about all you really need in the valley. You need one fat ass TD and down the middle, and that's what we've got, and the rest of us in town. So really feeling good about this. Pretty even teams. XVM thinking that the enemy team is a little bit better than us, so we're going to have our work cut out for us. Already in front of us we see T-54 and it looks like an E-50. Kind of chump change for the E-75 and the T-29 that's with me and a lower in behind me. Take out a little bit of take a big chunk out of the T-54 in front of me. I'm just going to leapfrog the T-29. We're going to leapfrog each other in the next little while. Sort of one covers the other, and to just keep up a steady stream of fire on the enemy. Kind of take a snapshot at the 54 and really beat it down. And unfortunately for me, one of those ugly little TDs that you don't want to meet head on shows up at the far end of the street at T-28. T-28 getting itself set up. It's still got its side towards me. So I figure, hey, you know, that T-54 may still be there. So I'm just going to go forward, check the T-28, look to the left. 54 tries to run, but I take out a big shot out of its mid-side, and unfortunately for me, center focus of the T-28, and it dings a shot off me, but I don't get hurt. I don't know how I escaped that, but the decent armor on the E-75 prevented me from getting hurt, and there I did something that really, kids, you should not be doing at home. Facing gun barrel to gun barrel with the T-28. I saw the T-28 fired earlier, and I thought I'd get a shot in. Didn't do anything, of course, and when it fired back, it took the low down quite a way on its HP. So I'm going to give that street over to the T-28. 54 comes right across, giving it its side, its side, and I take a snapshot at it and remove it from the game. We've seemed to have won the town. There's only a VK and the T-28 left. VK getting punished, the T-28 getting punished. Right now I'm just going to try to flank the VK. It's got its most of its side towards me, 440 something damage. T-28 looks like it's been brought down even further by the already shot. A lot of time to set up on the T-28 and take it out. We definitely have the town in the palm of our hands, but I look over at the valley, and the valley is turning into crap. So turn the old bucket around, see if we can get to spawn before the enemy team takes it. Looks like the enemy team, most of them went down what appears to be the fastest route from A to B kind of thing, from flag to flag. But in actuality, the terrain is fairly loose over there, and the going is quite rough, quite slow. And so anybody go down into valley number 1, you sort of channelize into this very narrow area, and there's no place to maneuver. And not only that, you're going really slow, so you're pretty much arty bait down there, and really it's not a lot of room for kind of smart sort of maneuvering plays. Really kind of try to avoid that area. Personally, I kind of like people going to town and get very frustrated when everybody wants to attack up the valley. In this particular case, the enemy tries. I very rarely see a strong valley push succeed. Rarely, if ever. The only time you should try it if you have maybe very super fast tanks. In this particular case, the enemy team's got, looks like a T-71, which is pretty nimble, and a T-34. That's what we're going to be facing. A Tiger comes with me. Tiger going very slowly. Something wrong with it. Maybe it's driver out or something. I'm not sure. T-71 can see it kind of entering the field of battle here. Takes out our arty. Not a good thing, but expected from a T-71. Don't think I did very much damage to the 71, but the Tiger punishes it for taking out our arty. Can't get the reload in time. And now I'm facing 34, and I'm sure it must be that 34 player must have been totally surprised. Hey, you know, I'm hull down and everything. That's, you know, that's the T-34's strength, and I take a shot at its cupola and get very lucky. So I'm sure it's reeling from that. Geez, how's it going to try to face down the E-75? Even hull down, it's susceptible to getting shot. So I'm charging right after it, and I see a Hummel, which really surprises me right in front of me. This last place I would have expected an arty. It's hiding behind the 34 and the T-71. Forgot all about it, hiding behind the rocks. I take my turret and point it towards the 71, and sure enough, the 34 takes advantage of it. There goes the Hummel, and now I'm going to face off with the 34. We're jockey back and forth, see if he's going to take a shot or not. I see the 71 in the background. I don't know if it spotted me or if it's forgotten all about me, and was paying too much attention to the Tiger. Really wanted to kill the Tiger, and so now we've turned a 3-on-2 situation into 2-on-2. Teams are almost dead even right now, and a low and an IS-6 duking it out near the enemy flag. Take out the machine gun on the 34, and the Tiger finishes them off. Low and an IS-6 going at it. GW Panther up there as well, so they got a 2-on-1 situation up north. We took care of the 3-on-2 down here. Low goes down, so now it's 2-on-2. Very, very close teams. XVM suggesting the enemy team to be a little bit better than we are, but it's 2v2 right now. It was a tight game all the way. So now we're going to try to figure out what to do. We're going to talk it over. That's what you should do in a situation like this. Tiger going wide over to the valley, make sure no one's coming down the valley. I look down the mid, just in case the IS-6 wants to try to come down the IS-6 for a quickie. And now I'm just going to go and chat it up with the guys, especially the Tiger, and find out what we're going to do. But as you can see, E-75, an awesome machine, awesome cannon with 246 pen for standard ammo, 311 for the APCR ammo, and 65 for HE. Now, just fast forward, we decided to do the following. Tiger's going to go down the middle, and I'm going to go into town. The idea is that our communication, lines of communication, are going to be fairly tight, in the sense that if we spot anything, both of us can put fire on a target, whereas if the Tiger had gone down the valley and I'd gone down mid, we wouldn't be able to communicate with each other. So this way, we sort of stay in contact, even though the Tiger's going up mid and I'm going into town. Fairly classic solution, I think, to this problem. The IS-6 way at the far end, it's not going to be attacking me, certainly not with the GW Panther as its partner. IS-6, if I were the IS-6, I'd go right into the sort of onset of the town, outskirts of the town, try to spot me, get the GW Panther to whack me. So we'll see what happens. The Tiger about to set off. Again, the enemy team must be respecting the 490 standard damage that this thing can do. The APCR 490 standard damage. If I'd gone to HE 630, but right now, my guess is that I have to be doing the attacking, or we have to be doing the attacking. We both have fairly strong armor, although the Tiger's moving very, very slowly with, I believe its driver being dead, so it's really, really slow. And time is running out, roughly in the under 4 minute sort of thing, and moving into the outskirts of town. Right as you leave town, you can become a little bit more exposed. So rather than have the GW take a, fluky shot at me, because I'm assuming it's behind the rocks where XVM had it last, instead of going straight, I'm going to duck in. It's not necessarily the most brilliant move, but I know that since the Tiger is there, I might get a lucky spot, and sure enough I do. And the IS-6 I-6 way off into the distance. And he's made very little, just a sliver of him is available to me. Can't really see him. Pull out just to make sure that I don't get anybody sort of creeping up on me like that GW Panther, because it surely must know that I'm here, and I'm wondering whether, you know, it'll come up on me or whatever. Maybe I can spot him, but I know the Tiger will see him. There's the IS-6 again. I'm going to try to train my gun on him. Hard shot. I'm not going to take a shot just yet. Oh my gosh, the GW Panther is going to flank me.
Enemy vehicle knocked out.
And I get a nice shot into the side of the IS-6. It goes down. Panther still beside me. Will the Tiger be able to get a chunk out of him? It does. Now my time. And that's all she wrote. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Take care.